Hello guys, my name is Deb and welcome to the first video in our series Movies Reviewed, where we will be reviewing new movies and new series as they release. So today we'll be talking about the movie The Tomorrow War, starring Chris Pratt and directed by Chris McKay, who directed the Lego Batman movie and who will be directing the upcoming DC Nightwing movie. So this movie has currently a rating of 54% in Rotten Tomatoes and around 65% in IMDb. But these days, as we have seen, the ratings of Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean that much. They are quite disconnected with the general audience, and they follow the ratings of the critics, which sometimes do not align with the general opinion of the general viewer. Personally, I like this movie. This is a typical action movie, alien invasion, the likes of which we have seen earlier, like Independence Day, Alien, Terminator, and Starship Troopers. And they have liberally taken inspiration from all these movies. And we'll be talking more about its connection with the Terminator movies a little bit later. And before that, let me tell you a bit about the premise of this movie. Spoiler alert here. If you haven't seen this movie, go watch it and then come back and watch the review. So this movie is about Dan Foster, played by Chris Pratt. He is an ex-army man who is right now he's retired, and he is looking out for a teaching job, and he has a little daughter called Muri, and he lives with his wife, and he has a father played by J.K. Simmons. And you should really see this movie to see the transformation that J.K. Simmons has gone through. Like, he's ripped, he's pumped at this age, and I'm really impressed. The basic premise is the Earth gets invaded in the year 2050, around that, and humanity is almost wiped out in 3 years. They don't have any other option, but they invent a time machine called Jump Link, and they come back, they create a bridge, they come back to the past, and around 30 years to 2020, and they recruit people here. But there's a catch. They recruit those people only who are about to die, so as not to destroy the flow of time, something like that. And so they take these guys there, they fight in the war, but almost only 30% survive, and they come back to the present, mostly with big deformities, chopped legs, etc. Dan Foster there meets his grown-up daughter, that's Muri. She is in charge of finding a toxin to kill off all these aliens, and they, as it happens, happy ending. They finally sort of happy ending. They finally find the toxin. He comes back. He makes the toxin, and kills the alien in the present day. And you can say that they change the future. In the recent movies, we are seeing a lot of time traveling elements, lots of branch timelines. Marvel movies is doing that a lot. They will be releasing the Multiverse of Madness, which will be dealing with that, and recently the ongoing series Loki, they also deal with this. Mention in the comment if you want to see the review of those, and if you want me to explain the various ways time travel is handled in the movies these days. That's about the movie. I would like to talk now about its connection with the Terminator franchise, and I would say I was really happy to see this movie. As a standalone movie, this is very good, it works fine, but I kind of went into that with the mindset of seeing a Terminator sequel, which we did not get a chance to see till now. Let me tell you a bit about that. Terminator has lots of movies after T2. Most of those were not very good, and recently they made Terminator Dark Fate, and which was really not up to the mark. It flopped. I was personally disappointed in that. I am a big fan of the Terminator franchise, and since this movie is produced by the same production house which owns Terminator, that is Skydance, the producer is David Ellison, and the basic premise has a lot in common with Terminator. There's time travel, there's that father, there is that offspring, and there is even H case here. Yeah, it's surprising. They have used the H case from Terminator in this movie, very similar design, and the design of the aliens is very much inspired from the Ref 7s from Dark Fate. It was a pleasant surprise. I liked how they used all those properties, and surprise surprise, they even used the line "I will be back," which is the trademark line in the Terminator movies. So and of course Chris Pratt is the son-in-law of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who of course we know that he played the main character in all the Terminator franchise. So yeah, I went, as I said, I went to watch this movie with that mindset, and I was not disappointed. For me it was like a pseudo sequel, if you want, pseudo sequel of the Terminator franchise. And yeah, I found a lot of things here which could have been done in Terminator. The relationship between John Connor and Kyle Reese, here we see that between Chris Pratt and his daughter Muri, she sends her father back in time. It's a lot of such thing they have taken from that, and they have handled it very, very well. The father-son relationship between Chris Pratt and the character of J.K. Simmons, and the way, if I don't know if you are aware of that, in Terminator 1 there was a subplot which was deleted, which had Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor. They wanted to end Skynet in the present day, but it was cut for pacing purposes. But here we actually see something like that. They take care of the threat in the present age, and I wish something like that was done in Terminator franchise. Maybe in the future even, who knows. Right now it's in limbo, but always they definitely they will come back again for another sequel, because yeah, it's a profitable franchise. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Comment below if you agree with me, and if you found any other similarities between Terminator and this movie. Also any other similarities in this, for the fact similarities between other movies. And I hope you like this video. If you did, a sub to the channel would be great, and I will see you in the next one. And till then, check out one of our recent videos here. Goodbye.